Be prepared. If you are going to travel long term, if you are going to become a digital nomad, be prepared that people around you, the closest people, they may not understand you, they may not support you, they may question you, they may think that what you are doing is dangerous, stupid, you haven't thought it through. They may have all kinds of worries and questions, and in this video I want to talk about four questions that me and Una got asked a lot when we were getting ready to go and travel, when we were getting ready for our very first long-term trip. Yes, I understand it wasn't something people do. It was a big thing. Our very first long-term trip was a cycling trip, open-ended trip with no end date across India. We were going to India to cycle across it. We knew no one who have done anything similar. So I kinda understand that, but we have heard the same thing also from other people getting ready for long-term traveling and nomading. They have been asked very similar questions. And the first question was the one that people asked us the most. What are you doing after the trip? What are you going to do after you finish your traveling thing? Where will you work? Now imagine, you are all so excited. You were getting ready for that thing, for that traveling. We were getting ready for India. It was also a super scary thing for us, but finally we had decided that we are doing it. For the context, in 2013 we decided that at the end of the year, 4 months after that moment when we made the decision, we are going to India to cycle across it for 5 or 6 months on a super low budget. We had no experience with Asia, with India, and no experience with cycling long distances and camping, and we were totally unprepared, but at the same time we were super excited that we are doing this thing which sounds like a super cool adventure for us. And people are like, okay, yeah, cool, but what's next? What's after? It's not the best feeling, to say the least. You are so excited about this thing upcoming, but everyone is like, yeah, okay, but what's next? The simple truth is that we had no answer to this question. We were not thinking about it. We were thinking that we will make that decision afterwards. After we come back, we will decide what's next, what we are going to do next. I know, I'm having a privilege. I'm from Europe, I'm from Latvia, we are from Latvia, we have the European passport. That means we can easily always find a job. If not in our country, then in a different country. We have a strong passport, we can go to a different country and find that job. It's a privilege that for many years I didn't like to think about as a privilege. I was always like, yeah, I'm from Europe, but I'm from Latvia, and in Latvia we don't have that good salaries. But now I understand it very well, how in comparison to people from many other places, I have a privilege. If I cannot find a good job in Latvia, I can always go to a different country where the possibilities are better, where the opportunities are better. And that's the same with many people from Europe, especially if you are from a country where salaries are higher, job opportunities are better, especially if you are from one of those countries. You can always find a job. That's what I would answer now to those who asked us before, what are you going to do? Find a job, a new job. That's it. Super simple. Second question that we got asked really a lot. Why are you giving away all your things? When we left for India, we didn't know for how long we are going to be away. We were thinking that it may also take years. We didn't know how we would support that financially, but we had this idea that it may also take much longer than we were thinking. So we were giving away all the things. We had a rental apartment, we gave it back to the owner. We finished the contract and we gave away most of our stuff. We had a like 35 square meter apartment, one room apartment, some furniture, some electronics, clothing, of course, all the things that you have. We could fully furnish an apartment and we gave away most of that stuff. I remember actually the last day, or maybe second to last, before moving out of the apartment, when we still had quite a lot of stuff. We hadn't managed to give away all of that, and one friend of us, acquaintance, contacted me and said, hey, do you still have some things, because I know one girl which recently moved to Riga. She has an apartment, there is no furniture in that apartment, and maybe you can give her some things. They came with the mini one and we gave everything to that girl. That was quite a lot of stuff. Also some electronics still that were at our place, some furniture. We gave everything and we were happy because that meant we didn't have to throw these things out. All that we saved was a few bags of some things that we wanted to keep. And the thing is, I'm super happy that we did that, because now I don't have these things. Now we don't have these things. Now we could come back to Latvia, and when we are in Latvia, get new things. I'm not missing anything, like zero. I don't miss any of those things. I, in fact, still think that I have too many things. I like to live with very few things, and that means, for example, that if I'm buying a new pair of pants or shoes, I'm giving away or throwing out the previous pair. That's how I'm living, and that's how I feel the happiest. When I have only the things that I really need, things that I actually use. The same goes for everything. Clothing, electronics, furniture. I like to have only what we really need. And this experience of giving away the things and seeing how your unnecessary things can make someone super happy. For example, when I gave away my suit, what do you call it, suit? Whatever. I gave that thing to a woman for her son for school graduation, and she gave me a chocolate. I was happy, she was happy, everyone was happy. 3. Question number 3. What your parents are saying about this? Do they allow you to go and travel? We didn't think about that. We made a plan, we came up with the plan. We told our parents first that we are leaving, but there was no discussion about whether they are allowing us to do it or no, because guys, we are from Europe. In Europe, and I'm surprised that we were having these questions, in Europe people the age of 17, 18, 19 are moving out of parents' place. People of that age are going and marrying their girlfriends and boyfriends and not asking anyone for permission. Why would you ask a permission for, I don't know, trying some traveling, going somewhere for some time, going for some new experiences that are not illegal? It's fine to inform the parents. It's nice to have a good communication with your parents and relatives, but this is your life. This is you making decisions about yourself, about your life. Now, when I see that so many Europeans, and I didn't know that, are living with their parents until their late 30s, I kinda see where it's coming from. But before, when we were going on that trip, when we started traveling in 2013, we didn't think about that. Not for a moment. We thought, okay, we have come up with this idea. Yeah, we are going through. It was nice to see that parents supported us, but we would have done it anyways. Now, 13 years later, and if you ask me like what is my opinion about how you should do, is that you should try. If it's possible, if you can do that, you should go and try traveling, nomading, whatever you fancy. Because yes, your parents may need your help, your family may need your help, but as the time goes, as you get older, this need will only grow. So use this time when you are younger and your parents are younger, when you can still go and they don't need you that much financially, emotionally, and being why. Use this opportunity, because as you grow older, this will only get harder to leave. Go while you are young, while your parents are younger, while you have less financial responsibilities, while you have less all kinds of responsibilities. Go while you are younger. Next question we got asked a lot: when are you returning to normal life? During the first year we got that question quite a lot. During the second year, significantly less. Year 3, year 4, year 5, way less. Now, 11 years later, people don't ask that question anymore. So be prepared for that. Be prepared that if you are going to do something that others think is risky, unpredictable, be prepared that people will not understand you, and be prepared that you may go against them. You may need to do that. There is no easy way out. I think it's way harder to persuade other people that you are doing something that's good than just doing that. Maybe it's also a possibility losing their support, because if people don't understand you, they may stop contacting with you, they may stop replying to your messages, they may, I don't know, cut you from their life. This is what happens, and this is what I have heard also from other people, that people who are your friends may stop being in touch with you. This is a reality and this is what happens. You have to be prepared for that. There is no shortcut to that. If you want to do something that only you want to do, just go and do it. That's it for this video. See you soon.